Here on the heels of Troy's 100-80 win over Texas State by Trojans head coach Scott Cross, brought to you by Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Very solid this afternoon, Coach.
Yeah, it's a great win. We knew it was going to be tough. Texas State's a gritty basketball team. They play good defense. Well, what's crazy is we actually probably won this game with our offense. I want to win every game with our defense. They shot 49%, which is a little bit too high. But then you look at ours, and we shot 61% against a good defensive team and 62.5% from the three-point line. But just, super thankful to the good Lord for this victory. Our guys played really, really well. I mean, Carrington Keel off the bench, what a game he had.
Bellamy?
Yeah, JB was awesome. Those guys gave us a lift. I mean, 16 rebounds between the two of them. That's just tremendous production. But all the way around, I mean, Thomas was 10 of 14 from the field. That's amazing. Cooper had 19 points on 9 shots. That's amazing. Kobe hit some big threes for us. Theo played well. I mean, it was a great all-around game for our guys and a big win. And, gives us the opportunity to stay at the top of the league. I mean, that's what you want to do. You got to protect your home court, and sets us up for a big one on our next game against South.
I want to follow up, Coach, on what you said about those guys that came off the bench. I really want to focus in on Carrington Keel. He had a sequence down here on a possession where he made it 3 really big hustle plays that resulted, instead of a missed opportunity, a three-pointer. And I thought the team fed off that.
He's probably he's up there. I don't want to say our best because we got some really good guys, but you can make an argument he's one of our best all-around defenders. He's long, he's athletic, he's active, he plays hard, he's highly intelligent, he's a great communicator. But he changed the game with his defense. But what's beautiful to see is he hit a couple of threes for us too, and so he's starting to get confidence. We use a little shooting system called True Rep. Guy was here from True Rep, and it's one thing Carrington's been doing. I think it's definitely made a difference. I mean, his shot looks pretty when he shoots it. When it leaves his hand, it looks good. And, last couple of games, he's starting to shoot it really, really well for us.
Played so efficiently, Coach. We made the point on the telecast, on the radio broadcast, that, a lot of times it's not scheme or it's not personnel. It's just play as hard as you can and see what happens, and good things usually happen. That seems like that was a big part of it, especially early in this game.
Yeah, I always say the toughest team always wins, and there's so many components of that, but a lot of it is mental toughness, and a lot of it is just playing harder than the opponent. They did play hard as well. But our guys, we've got some great guys. The other stat I guess that I kind of left out is we took care of the basketball. I mean, they're a team that does a great job turning teams over, and we only had 8 turnovers. I don't know what we had at half, but we had a lot. The majority of them were in the first half. Second half, we hardly turned the ball over at all, and that's a bright spot for us as well.
In a game with 2 defensive teams turned into a really good offensive game, I thought your guys were able to answer in that second half when Texas State tried to make a run. You would come down and get points. They just couldn't get you stopped.
Yeah, I mean, our best defense, we have a 1-2-2 kind of matchup that we've been working on. We did go to that. We did get a few stops. We didn't finish it with rebounds a couple of times. They got extra possessions and they made us pay, but I like what I saw out of it, for the first game, really going, multiple possessions, and that'll give us something in our back pocket. Maybe we can get some stops down the road.
Coach, in the calendar year 2025, your club wins 24 games. That's a great 2025. You start 2026 on Saturday at home against your heated rival. That's a great way to start a new year.
Yeah, it's a great way. We know it's going to be a tough game. They're a very good defensive team. Every game is always a barn burner, and so we have to get right back to work. We got to get in here tomorrow, start preparing. I mean, it'll be straight zone the entire game, which is a change up for us. I think that UAB game may help us a little bit playing that game because they threw some zone at us, and we responded really, really well. But looking forward to it. That's why we play the games, and I'm thankful for this win. It definitely closes out the year right.
It's always big when you play South Alabama, but it's also big for you now getting those 3 home games. You know how valuable those are. You can't afford to give any of those up.
Can't afford to give them up. I mean, honestly, I would have rather have them later when the students are here. We had a nice crowd tonight, which definitely gave us a lift. But you know, it's always good to have more home games when your students are here, especially the rivalry game. But you know, you can't. I don't make the schedule, unfortunately, so we just got to make do. Hopefully, all of Troy will show
Challenge
up.
to the community.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need everybody here, so it's going to be a big one.
Congratulations
Thank
and
you
Happy
so
New
much.
Year, Coach.
Happy New
Thanks,
Year.
Coach. Happy New Year.